to me like.
Every day feels boring, the same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning, and when it rains it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams, I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in, middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey. Surprise, surprise live. What's up, Dave? Hey, Johnny. Hey, Crystal. Sly Angel. Chronicles. I don't know. I haven't heard of Chronicles. That's why I'm saying we're going to hear it together. I just got messages that she threw you under the bus and people are pissed, but I have no idea what happened. I have not heard it. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully my sources are wrong and they mistook something. Only I'll be able to know that from listening to it, because I honestly do not know. I don't watch Queenbee. I don't listen to Queenbee. I have no idea what's going on. Hey, Becky. Johnny, I don't want to accuse her of anything yet till I've heard it. You know, what one person thinks is throwing under the bus, I may not think is throwing under the bus. So I don't know. I won't know until I hear it. But I guess everyone went on QB's panel, and I guess it's all happy, rah. I have no idea. I honestly don't know what happened. So we're going to listen to it together. I may have to do this in part 1 and part 2, simply because I may have to go pick up Dayton in an hour. So has anyone else watched it? I was on Voices panel. I was congratulating Voices. But one thing I will say, though, for anybody, any creator, any chatter that's listening, please, or you don't think she threw me under the bus? I hope she didn't. I really do. I hope she didn't. Brittney stood up for you and said she should have listened to it before playing it. Okay. Well, that's good. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she did. I'm just telling you what I heard. Now, here's what I will say, though. For any single person who stands behind a creator who's fighting with another creator, do not do it. Don't do it. Because people are always going to make up. So don't hate someone because someone else hates someone. And that's no good. You never, ever want to do that. Don't like somebody because you don't like them. Because you think they're a phony, because you think they're a liar, because you think they're a piece of shit. Don't do it because somebody else thinks that way. You never, ever, ever want to do that. Again, guys, I haven't heard it yet. That's why there's a big question mark. There's a big question mark on my title because I don't know. You guys are going to hear it for the first time. I am, unless you've heard it already. Hold on, I dropped my V. Unless you guys have heard it already. I haven't. But let's get right to it because I don't even know how long it is. And I may have to go pick up Dayton. But I just want to put that out there. Don't ever hate someone because someone else does. And I've seen that happen so often. My issues, let me just put this out there. My issues with Granny's watching are my issues. I think she's a fraud. I think she's a phony. I think she's a fucking liar. And those are my issues. Has nothing to do with anybody else. Has nothing to do with Brittney. Has nothing to do with QW. I don't like clicks. That's high school bullshit. And when I see people who don't even like each other kissing each other's ass for numbers, I have a problem with that because I think it's laughable. And I think it's laughable because I am older. And I also was told from people that it was GW who was trying to get Brittney to throw me under the bus. So I don't know. Like I said, I got to watch it. And be real, I hope that's where it's at. I really do.
Speak on my kids and think that I'm not going to come up here and say something about it. I'm
Brittney, I'm
tired
not
of you
speaking
bringing
on
that
your kids.
video up. First,
I didn't
yes,
bring
you
that
did.
video
You
up. Your
always do. My
friends
kids,
did.
Granny. Okay,
Yeah,
first of all,
just weaponize that.
Queenbee, I want to tell you, First of all, I didn't know about that conversation, that private conversation,
Right.
where she said you would call CPS. But yeah, hell no, I don't think you would ever call CPS. That's never even been an issue. Somebody ever even come to me and told me you call CPS, I wouldn't believe it because I already know you. So
Yeah, and I
yeah,
don't
you're
go
right.
that route.
I know
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
not.
do. Yeah, and I know you don't speak on kids either, but the chick you got right here beside you, that's a different story. I want to know why you're all up in Cotton Candy's chat asking her for that video of my kids.
I didn't ask. I asked her for a video.
Oh,
of her
don't
kids.
you fucking
No,
lie.
I
She
said
told
you-
fucking
no,
lie.
I
She
said you
told
had-
you she didn't have it. She deleted it.
Right. I said you.
Angela, I never said where it came from. I never tell my sources ever. So I don't know why you would get the blame for it because honestly, everyone knows that about me. If someone sends me something, you will never find out where it came from. That's just who I am.
You still have that video of her kids? That's what I said. What was the title?
Why?
I wanted
Why?
to know what the title was because Angela told me the title was a slight at you. So I wanted to know what the title was because back then I didn't care.
No,
to ask.
you
Now I'm
said that
curious.
you think I uploaded that video.
Yeah.
You think I uploaded that video for attention.
No, I can tell that was a definite mistake. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now that you didn't upload
Hell
that.
no. And I'm gonna tell you too, you also defended me when
I
that
did,
video
that's
got
what I
put
said.
out. So I love how you're going around now trying to freaking blow dog whistles and bring that video up again like I'm a bad parent when you fucking defended me from the very beginning on that.
I did. I was very sympathetic with you, Brittney. The same way you twisted things, the things you defended, you now taking back and say negative things about. I was doing the same damn thing. But
What have I twisted and defended before that I've taken back?
Everything, Brittney.
Don't say cancer because I never spoke on your cancer. Just never spoke on it. This is
You mean your lack of cancer?
this is just recently is the first time I brought it up. So what have I twisted and
I never
defended
spoke
you
on
on?
that video either, did I? I never publicly spoke on that.
Yeah,
video,
you did. You defended me and you
No, I
said
defended you.
everybody's kids twerk. Come on, be real. Stop lying. If you're going to tell it, tell it.
Everybody's kids twerk. The only thing I said is
Yes,
when
you did.
Google
At the time,
SpongeBob-
you said you're everybody. Everybody said their kids do that kind of shit.
No, I said SpongeBob. If you Google SpongeBob, it is a twerking video. Because you said it was because of a SpongeBob video. I had your back on that, yes.
You know,
But
why do you got a picture of my kids? And who gave you that picture?
I don't have a picture of your kids. You've had your kids on
Oh,
camera.
stop. You lied. You said
told
either you
told
lied or
everybody
you got
gave me
it.
a picture, didn't you?
Yeah,
I've never given you a picture of my kids. Show me where I've given you a picture of my
You
kids.
haven't, which is why I'm asking you why you told people that you gave me a picture I'm now using against you. That's not true.
I ain't never fucking said that. Show me where I've said that. I've never said that. I never gave you.
Where'd that come from? Where would that come from?
Brittney.
Your Granny said on her panel that she's got a picture of my kids and she starts talking about my kids in the most fucked up, disparaging
It
way,
wasn't. It
saying
was
that they
talking
look
about-
like they're.
Why am I letting QB use their beef? What are you talking about? How is this my issue?
They got dark circles and bags under their eyes, that they got dirty clothes on the first day of school, that they were late, that it was pitiful, like dog whistles like a mofo. I just want to ask a question. Hate me all you want. Hate me. I don't give a
Were you
fuck. I
speaking
want
about
to say
my-
this too. I don't think
about my
everybody
daughter
should like me. Wait a
Were you
minute.
speaking
That's
about
another
my-
thing. You need to stop lying and saying that I said shit about your kids. I don't speak on your
You
kids.
came up my panel. It's the first thing you brought up was my daughter.
Oh, about the fucking, did you buy her vapes? And I even apologized for that. Come the fuck on,
Granny.
Granny.
For what I said about the photo. I've apologized about that too. I was
No,
very angry at what
you
were showing on
don't
your
stop.
screen,
You
and I
don't
reacted.
stop,
Well, somebody
Granny.
sent
But
you
I
a picture of the
have
kids that I would have told them don't be fucking sending me no goddamn pictures of her
I
kids.
would have too. Don't give me. I would be. I don't fuck with people's kids. I would be the same way. I damn sure wouldn't hold it and then go live. I've
don't
never
have-
spoke disparagingly on your kids. Why can't you give me the same grace?
You have though, Brittney. I don't have a picture of your kids, and I am sorry for what I said that day. I was very reactive to what you were showing. I felt like you came up on purpose to derail, to have a reason to go do what you did that night. I apologized several times. I'm apologizing directly to you. I was very.
Granny,
I
came up on your panel.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I really do appreciate you saying that. I really do. Thank you.
I'm honest to God, from the bottom of my heart, it was fucked up.
She could say it all day long. Doesn't mean she means it.
I should have never said it. I was so bedazzled and fucking angry at what was going on that I reacted in a very poor way. It was
Well, I mean, I can
shitty.
agree. When somebody talks about your kids and your first of all, your kids or your family, that shit right there make a motherfucker snap.
It cuts
So-
deep. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
It
listen,
does.
if you don't like me, that's okay, but those are my babies.
That's
You
how
know, and I
too.
feel like
Yeah.
we let this animosity get to us so bad to the point where we don't care how much pain we put on another person. And
I
I'm
agree.
speaking for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like who's
I
the
don't-
down
I don't
that's my
hate
father
nobody.
around right now, Brittany? You know what I mean? Like, why
No,
are all these traitors?
I don't
boxes
agree
of
with
my
that.
father? Right, that's the shit. But that's the shit that's happening, and then I finally it all comes at once, and I explode, and I don't handle it the best way. I admit that. I'm not making excuses for what I said. It's just there's only so much one person can take, and you got to admit, Brittany, you guys been giving it to me very good, back to back. Like I'm fucking human too, like you said, like me or not. There's some breaking points,
Right.
conversations about my daughter, conversations about my father. It's not none of it's necessary, and we're all guilty of doing it.
Well, here's where I get frustrated with you though, is when people say things, and people have said some fucked up stuff. What bothers me is you conflate it with me.
I
And
know
I-
because I
listen.
see you in the chat.
Right, but Granny, I can't be
What am I going back to? What I miss?
accountable for what other people say.
No, I agree.
You know,
but I
God,
do see you,
He
like,
holds me
directing-
accountable for me.
I agree, but I do see you directing people to sometimes I'm apologizing directly to you. I was very
Well, Granny,
fucked up for saying that. I was very
I came up
reactive.
on your panel.
Yes.
Well,
You
I
made it
appreciate you
easy.
saying. I really do appreciate you saying that. I
It was
really do.
fucked up.
Thank you.
I'm honest
Thank
to God, from
you.
the bottom of my heart. It was fucked up. I should have never said it. I was so bedazzled and fucking angry at what was going on that I reacted in a very poor way. It was
Well, I mean, I can
shitty.
agree. When somebody talks about your kids and your first of all, your kids or your family, that shit right there make a motherfucker snap.
It cuts
So-
deep. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
It
listen,
does.
if you don't like me, that's okay, but those are my babies.
That's
You
how
know, and I
too.
feel like we let this animosity get to us so bad to the point where we don't care how much pain we put on another person. And
I
I'm
agree.
speaking for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like who's
I
the
don't-
down the
I
depths
don't
of my
hate
father
nobody.
around right now, Brittany? You know what I mean? Like, why
No,
are all these traitors?
I don't
boxes of
agree
my
with that.
father? Right, that's the shit. But that's the shit that's happening, and then I finally it all comes at once, and I explode, and I don't handle it the best way. I admit that. I'm not making excuses for what I said. It's just there's only so much one person can take, and you got to admit, Brittany, you guys been giving it to me very good, back to back. Like I'm fucking human too, like you said, like me or not. There's some breaking points,
Right.
conversations about my daughter, conversations about my father. It's not none of it's necessary, and we're all guilty of doing it.
Well, here's where I get frustrated with you though, is when people say things, and people have said some fucked up stuff. What bothers me is you conflate it with me.
I
And
know, because I
listen.
see you in the chat.
Right, but Granny, I can't be accountable for what other people say.
No, I agree.
You know,
but I
God,
My only question to Brittany and to Granny, why do they need Queen's panel to talk? They've been friends for a long time. You know, on and off. Why didn't they just go on one of their own panels? I'm just curious. If anyone knows the answer, let me know.
do see you,
He
like,
holds me
directing-
accountable for me.
I agree, but I do see you directing people to where they can find this stuff, and I don't think that's fair. I would never direct people where to find that type of shit about you. I've never put out shit like that about you, your family. I never would. So that's why I get angry, because you're like, not only are you in the chat participating, but now you're going to direct a whole new audience because you hate me so much that things you didn't care about before are suddenly big things, like this whole CPS thing.
How does Granny seem to turn everything into she's a victim? Over and over and over and over. It's always her, that she's the victim and everybody else is wrong. Fucking crazy.
You know damn well I wasn't saying Queen's going to call CPS. I was saying a whole audience is now going to see that and possibly call CPS. And ironically, it was you the message was too, because I just looked. So why not say that's my message? Granny sent it to me. I'm talking directly to you, mother to mother. Like, watch out, Brittany. Somebody's probably going to call CPS after seeing this. Instead, it was twisted, presented as a lie, and made to be this whole thing. It wasn't. Why?
Listen, you're going to have to ask Laura about that, because I'm going to tell you the way that I
That's what
took
our
that.
messages.
This is the way that I took that message. And this is the way that I've always taken it, which is another reason why I've never even messaged Queen about it. Every time I've seen that message, which has been a total of about 4 times now, I have straight up said, well, there you go. The bitch was freaking defending me then. Why ain't she defending me now? Like, the shit about Queen didn't even like resonate with me that you were saying she would call CPS. You're going to have to take that one up with Laura.
Right, because I wasn't saying that. I was saying, here comes a whole audience, Brittany, seeing this, because we all thought nobody had it.
Okay, I'm gonna say bullshit. Yeah, Granny, you implied very clearly that Queenbee was gonna call fucking CPS. You said it clearly, clear as day, no mistaken.
Nobody saw it. Why does
Yeah,
Laura
I mean,
have
I
her
don't.
conversations anyway? Queen, do you want my conversations with Laura? You want to see everything I mean, why are conversations being passed around, especially old
I
age
don't give
shit?
a fuck what
It
that
has
bitch
no
got to
right.
say. And like I
That's
said,
what
I'm
I
not getting
mean.
mad about a message from 2023 anyways. I already know what time it is. I've been around long enough to fucking know. I see right through this shit.
Well, Brittney
Listen,
herself just said she never took it as me saying you're calling CPS. It's the way they're trying to
no,
present it.
but this is another one of them situations, and people talking about where's your accountability? I will take accountability for anything that I have said or done, but what I'm not going to do is take accountability for someone else's words and actions. God don't hold me to that type of standard, and none of you should hold me or anybody else to that standard. I'm sorry if you want me to apologize for something. Somebody spoke on Granny's daughter. I'm sorry they did that. I think it's fucked up. Nobody should ever do that.
Then respectfully, why direct more people to say it?
What are you? Give me an example.
Like when this whole conversation was recently had, and you guys all know the statement was made, and it was blamed on voices, right? And then during the conversation, YouTube asshole makes a comment like, "Well, maybe she is while you're online ranting, Granny." And Dee Dee goes, "Yeah." Yeah. So like now my daughter's
I didn't even see that.
I'm sure you didn't. They're 10, 12-hour live streams. You can't hear it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I can't keep up with them. Fuck, somebody sent me an email with the live stream that was like 12 hours long. There's no fucking way I can't watch that. There ain't no way. So it's pointless. I mean, it's like fucking
the whole thing's
you know what I mean? It's like the whole thing's pointless because I can't. There ain't no timestamps. There ain't no nothing. There's nothing. It's pointless as fuck.
Well, what it is out of context shit, twisted to appear more nefarious than it was, or presented in a matter with a certain twist to it, despite the fact that the person majority of the messages are coming from stood by me for 2.
Okay, let me say this. Starlight, you are so fucking wrong, but that's neither here nor there. All right, let me say this. If you think that something is out of context, then what do? You show the full context. That's what you do if you truly believe that something is way out of context. So why isn't Granny showing the full conversation then? If I was so wrong, if I read it wrong, if there's more to it, then why is nobody asking for it? Why is nobody asking for the full context then? Queenbee should be like, yo, if you're saying it's out of context, then let's see the whole context. I mean, that's just the way it is. And yet nobody's saying anything, which is kind of shocking.
2.5 years, during those messages, after those messages, before those messages, they weren't a problem then. We all get
Brittney,
anger. Some of us are more clean cut than others.
Hold on real quick. Brittney, I muted you because you had a buzzing noise. I'm not sure if it's your computer or if it's something in the background, but it was riding my left nerve. So I muted you for right now. Just unmute yourself when you're ready. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
By the way, hi Queen. I'm just letting you know I'm the real BTM.
What up, BTM?
I'll keep quiet.
There was somebody that was wanting to come up, but I wanted to give you two a chance to talk before anybody else came up here which I know BTM ain't gonna interrupt and shit, but I wanted to give you two a chance to talk before anybody else came up here and was in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? I think because there's a whole lot of shit going on where there's a whole lot of people in the middle between
it is
this one saying this and this one saying that. But I will say there's, you know what I'm saying? There's quite a few people that are, I mean, I know you guys, there's both y'all's people are in the chat. So thank you guys for keeping it respectful. I appreciate y'all being respectful while you're here.
No,
I feel like Brittney's being used as a mouthpiece for your numbers, and you've had people use you before for it. And I think you're being used. And I think there are people intentionally hyping you up. They're telling you I'm talking about you every day when I'm not. They're presenting you with things from the past to make it look a certain way to get you angry now. I know what they're doing. You have a large audience and they're taking advantage. Ask yourself this. How many of them are in your chat when you're not live about me? Honest to God, just don't even answer. Let it sink in. Peep it out next time. But you are being used right now, Brittney. You are. And a lot of the stuff that is being resurfaced, we've already conversed about and deaded it. I don't even understand why it's all becoming a problem now 2 years later.
Okay, so but here's the thing though. The issues that I'm having here lately is things that I'm seeing with my own eyes. Like,
let me also state this for the record, because I know Granny is trying to like insinuate that I'm using Brittney for numbers. When me and Granny were talking, I told her a long time ago that Brittney has been a member of mine for a long time. Because Granny was trying to say that the only reason Brittney was in there was because we were talking about her. I said, that's not true. I've seen Brittney for a long time. Brittney is also friends with Justin. I am friends with Justin. She forgets that. This isn't all about numbers. It's about who you know. Justin has better numbers than her. You don't see me kissing up to Justin because me and Justin are friends. I don't, like, Granny, not everybody thinks like you. We all understand that you're speaking about yourself, sitting on QB's panel and kissing ass to QB that you don't even like. So we get that. But not everybody's about numbers and views. Sometimes it's just about who you like. Sorry, not sorry.
Every day, every time you go live, even though it's about Sebastian's case or what's going on with Seth, you bring me up. And why? Like,
That's
why
not
do you got to
true.
bring me up? You do,
It's not
Granny.
every
Like,
day. It's not. I brought you up the other day, Brittney, but you failed to tell people the night before you played an entire video of me, right? So to be fair, you made it like you had no idea why you were being brought up that day, but that is why, because of what
you
you
keep
engaged in the night
saying that,
before.
bro, and I
Yes.
don't. Like, I have made
What
community
video?
posts. What?
Of me
Yeah, what
saying the F
video?
word.
What
Of me
video
saying
is
the
it that she played with you in there?
The one of me saying the F word.
And let me also state on that topic, these people are tiny. If I'm going for someone with numbers, I'm going to be besties with fucking 10 to life. I'm going to kiss up to Stephanie Harlow. I don't want somebody who's got less subscribers than I do. I'm going to fucking go for the gold. And we're not even talking like the 100,000. I may kiss up to JLR. I was joking around this morning about him. That's who I'm going to kiss ass to. I'm going to kiss ass to big fucking creators. Creators like Emily Baker. Maybe I'll do a few lives on, really getting good with Emily Baker. That's who I go after. I'm not going after Brittney or, I don't like Ikmel, but I'm not going after Brittney and Queenbee and all these fucking small people for numbers. No, I think way bigger, way bigger. Just keep that in mind, because we all know once a case closes, a lot of these people are not going to have these numbers. I mean, look how many creators with over 100,000 subs get like 50 people in a chat. It's case sensitive, and I hope these creators realize this, but they don't. So whatever. Hey, 420.
Oh, that was on my own channel. What are you talking about? I'm trying to hide it. Do you know why I deleted that?
Well, that's
I
the point. You
deleted that because I don't want to lose my channel. One,
Right.
and two, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Laura came in.
though, right? And I responded.
It did. Yeah, it did. I don't have.
Well, I mean,
I
look
would
at
never.
Shady on there. I was talking about that song Chinky, what's up? Why you eyes so cheeky? She put that on there like I was being racist. I mean, this is how people fucking twist shit. It's just what it is.
Right.
Yeah, I would
But the point is,
never.
she did go live. She showed that video. She ended up deleting the stream. So when I responded, it looked like I was poking, and Brittney did nothing to me.
Who deletes streams? I don't fucking delete streams. I hope she ain't talking about me deleting a stream, because I don't fucking delete shit.
That's just not true. It's not how that transpired.
No,
But it's,
I didn't delete that video, Granny, to try to hide what I was doing.
No,
I deleted that video because it was the slur. And I'm gonna be real with you. And Yvette and every one of my mods that's in here can vouch for me. I can actually go show you the messages. I was pissed because Laura, I like you, no offense, but like I didn't want that shit on my channel. And Laura came in and she was like, you need to play Wendy's video. I don't even know who the hell Wendy is. So I was like, okay. So I played it and I was like, oh shit, here goes what you call it. And I was going to try to exit, skip over the parts, and I didn't. I mean, as soon as I started playing it, the F slur come up. So yeah, I deleted it immediately, not to be sneaky. I made a community post telling people I was over at Dee Dee's last.
All right, in all fairness, I did do that. I was screaming at her. Thank you, Truth Fairy. I was screaming at her. Play it. So that is true. I did do that.
Night, come over there. I don't need to hide where I go to my subscribers.
I never accused you of hiding. What I'm saying is, when I responded the following day, you're like, I haven't even spoken about Granny. But at that point, the video was removed, so the people you're saying that to believed you. But and I know, I was responding to the video from the night before. That's the reason you came out in that conversation.
That's not true. I'm saying,
Brittney.
Okay, well, that's what I think is true.
Hi, Brittany. How you doing?
Oh, good. How are you? It took me a minute. I was like, what? My phone's being stupid. Hey, how are you?
I don't want to be rude to interrupt you. But so you're saying that Laura just went to your live stream, said, hey, play this video. She didn't give you a heads up, and then she said, and then gave you the video?
Yeah, and so I mean, I took responsibility. I played it. I did. You know, I'm a grown woman. I ain't saying nothing bad about Laura.
I gotta stop the same shit because people come in here and they'll tag, and if I don't pay attention, they'll start tagging B-Tim and have B-Tim play this video. B-Tim, B-Tim have Queenbee.
All right, question. Is this what you guys think she threw me under the bus? That's not throwing me under the bus at all. If this is what you guys were talking, if this is what some of you guys were talking about, this isn't throwing me under the bus.
Play this video, and I'm like, stop doing that. I mean, I'm not. If I don't pay attention to it, I need you not to do that either. Because people come in and want to play their fucking videos, want to plug themselves, and no, hell no, I don't know what's being played. I need to watch that shit first because I'd have got myself into trouble doing the same shit.
Yeah. No, and I'm gonna be real. Like I'm a little taken back because usually me and Granny are like, bitch, like right now you wouldn't be able to get a word in edgewise, and I'm having a little culture shock because she actually just apologized, and I'm like, holy fuck, she apologized.
But see, sometimes that's what you need. You just need a fucking honest conversation without a bunch of middle ass motherfuckers in between, you know?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people.
I'm not the one that started screaming on my own panel or interrupting me.
But you're low. Granny, your mic is low. It's real low.
Sorry. Let me fix it. I was saying, to be fair, Brittney, when you came on my panel, you kind of started off with a hyper yelling.
Because to be fair, I did fucking go in there with big capital letters. You got to play this. 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 She had like 800 people in there, and I wanted to play it to 800 people. So that's why I did that to her. So yeah, that's not, if that's what you guys were talking about throwing me under the bus, that absolutely wasn't. She was being honest. And that is true. I did do that.
And that took the direction. I mean, I'm not above
when you come in hot, when you're mad, you come in motherfucking hot. Right. I know I do. I came in on your panel hot as hell that day. Remember? Do you remember that day? I come in, I was fucking hot.
We've all done it, but I'm saying to say like we've never had a conversation, and I thought we agreed that day to go our separate ways, and that just hasn't happened.
Well, in the picture happened, Granny. That's when you.
Yeah. You were playing my medical, Brittney.
Then you guys have.
You left my panel.
You guys have both done it. You know that.
Yeah. Well, she left my panel that day after agreeing not to speak on each other and held a few-hour live stream of bashing me and pulling out medical records and all the things. So, yeah, I was very reactive in the moment. And again, I'm sincerely sorry that I said that. It was so fucked up. It was, should have never hit back.
Your subs said they're exhausted. They like both y'all. They're fucking exhausted.
Brittney, you're gonna be in big trouble. You're not gonna get that discount on those candle sales anymore. That extra candle.
Laura's been sending me one for 3 years too. So don't keep checking your mail. It won't come.
I like Laura, so I mean, if I don't know, like I do not. Last thing I'm trying to do is create another.
Yeah, you ain't got to talk. No, you ain't got to do all that. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? I don't want you to have more issues over bullshit. Anyway, Slim Jim, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. I appreciate that, baby. I just didn't want to leave you out. I appreciate you supporting the hype, baby. Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
No, I do want to say this, though, because I have no problem saying when I'm wrong. And as far as the cancer, all of that stuff goes, like, I still feel nasty about that because anybody can look at my history. I don't do stuff like that. So for that,
what about laughing? Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me just get my apology out, and then I'll address that one because I think there's a big misconception there. Okay, in regards to me showing your medical stuff and talking about the cancer stuff, I should not have went there. I should have left that shit alone. I should have left it where it was at. For that, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not even going to offer an excuse. I'm just going to say I'm straight up sorry for that shit.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry for how I reacted to that shit. Both are equally as hurtful, invasive. And crosses lines, and we both cross lines. We've allowed. That's why I try not to speak on you, Brittney. I'm not going to lie, because I know I'll cross a line with you because the disdain between us has become that strong.
Right.
Yep.
Well, and I'm just going to ask this, like, because I see it. I'm looking at it now, and this goes for people on my, who support me. Like, we're trying. She's trying, and I'm trying. Everybody that knows us knows, like, at this point, Queen would be muting the fuck out of us normally. So can everybody just hold off for just a minute and let us talk?
I agree. I think the worry is we've had this conversation.
I think that's another big ass issue is the subs and the mods and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ill feelings and a lot of people will use their hate, you know what I'm saying? To
fuel the fire. That's why a lot of
Jill, what are you talking about? And who are you talking to? What intentions? It's not my fault. Granny fucking lies every other minute.
People are suddenly befriending you, Brittney. You know that.
May, how am I not taking accountability? I legit just told Granny that cancer shit was wrong, and I'm sorry.
What about steroids, Brittney? Why are you like spreading a lie that I sent a photo of my butthole? Have you seen anywhere? Like, because I upload
Granny, we know that's true. You've said this is what I'm talking about. Everybody knows that's true, Granny. You admitted that. I don't get it. Like, she fucking admitted that. And now all of a sudden it's not true. She went on Queenbee's and talked about it. I remember this. She literally went on Queenbee's and talked about it. Remember, Sly? We were laughing about it in Patreon. And Granny, Queenbee, it was a while ago, but Queenbee was like, I don't want to hear about your butthole or beat him or something. Like, there was this whole big fucking thing about it. I don't understand why now she's fucking lying about it. It makes no sense.
Oh, I got in trouble for that. I got in big trouble for that because somebody came to my fucking chat and said something about it, and I fucking laughed. She ripped my ass.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, because the whole, like, if they want to laugh about hemorrhoids, laugh about that, right?
No,
Sure,
I was laughing because somebody came in here and said there was a picture of your butthole, and I was like, a picture of your butthole, and you came in and ripped my ass before I had a chance.
That's what I was laughing about, and but not about cancer. You told everybody I was laughing about cancer. No,
right? No, you were laughing about hemorrhoids, but a lot of people do have. And to be fair, I never had hemorrhoids. I went to Angela. I uploaded the whole conversation. Go look. Show me where this says there's an unsent photo, unsent message. Nothing. There's nothing like that. There was never a photo. That's just absolutely ridiculous. So when you're telling people, oh, and poor Angela had a photo of Granny's butthole, come on, Brittney, you really think I'm bending over on a camera to send Angela Ferris a photo of my butthole? Honest to God.
No, honestly, like that did somebody just, who was it? It might have been Angela that actually just clarified that to me the other day that I thought it was real. But
So
whether I
thousands
thought it
of
was
other
real or it
people.
was wrong, that's invasive. It's very hurtful. It's fucked up, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't even mention it. And to be fair, I did only just find out that was a fake video, a fake picture. I don't even know the fucking whole.
Can you say that louder, please? That was never a photo of my butthole.
Okay,
Angela herself told you that?
Yes, Angela said there was never a picture sent of her, of anybody's butthole. Nobody's.
See, it sounds like a ridiculous conversation.
I can't help but laugh.
I can see how it's
fucking
invasive and it's embarrassing. Yeah, I would be mortified. So I mean,
it's not funny when you got people coming to you saying, "Oh, you sent a photo of your butthole. Oh, you're a dirty butt," and all these immature things off of a fucking lie. And for months, people saying I sending unsolicited butthole photos. I mean, come on, the fucking maturity level. Like, we're grown as adults.
All right, tell me, am I losing my fucking mind? Maybe I dreamt it. Help me out, people. I remember specifically Granny's Watching went on QB's panel. QB was upset because I forgot why she was mad at Granny's Watching. She was mad at her for something. But Jess made this whole big deal about Granny's Watching allowing somebody on panel who passed around a picture of her butthole. There was a whole live about this. I'm not delusional. I'm not crazy. I remember this specifically. And it was on Granny's Watching. I mean, it was on Queenbee's. It was a couple months back. I remember it clearly. Help me out. Like, I'm not crazy here. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Granny made this whole big deal about Jess allowing, Jess made a whole big deal about Queenbee allowing somebody on her panel to talk about her butthole. Like, this is not new. Okay, Granny's Watching came on my panel and screamed about bloody butthole 20 times, and then she made you delete the live. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. And I remember making such a big deal about it to QB that QB allowed somebody on panel to talk about it, and that's what she was mad about. Yeah, this was like a big thing.
Those were kids, right?
Well, see, when Georgia came in the chat with that, I thought she was like, I thought it was a joke. I really did. I didn't think it was something serious. I didn't think there was any pictures. I didn't think it was serious. I thought it was a fucking joke. So
yeah, no, she made it like it was real. Like, she was swearing to people that even when I put out our whole conversation to debunk it, she's like, oh, see, there was an unsent photo. She let everybody believe that shit was real, and that's fuck. So she leads you all to believe that's real. How much else you think she's saying is real? Fuck, man.
So yeah, Angela said it was a picture of like you had some chigger bites on your leg or something. I don't know.
Sure did. Because I go outside with my kids very often, and I was worried when I saw random bumps on my leg. And again, Angela's old enough to be my mother, and she seemed to have a lot of medical knowledge. So I went to her and I was like, "Oh fuck, guys, I never had nothing like this." And they were like, "Oh, it looks like chigger bites." That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. It doesn't make you dirty. None of it makes you dirty. None of it is ever a reflection on somebody's hygiene. I am an active person. Sometimes we get, she even said it's from the high grass. Were you in the grass? And I'm like, yeah. Now all of a sudden that's presented, be like, oh, Granny's dirty. Like, fuck off, man. How far will people go?
Well, and that's another thing too. There's a bunch of trolls out here that talk shit, honey. You're gonna have to learn to look past some of that. I mean, I get talked shit.
Queen, I look past a lot of it.
A lot of it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be honest. I mean, sometimes, and not only that, you have some of it you just have to laugh off because these people are fucking stupid sometimes. Trolling. It's really not worth getting mad about. Really, it ain't.
No, I look past a lot of it, like a whole year worth of it, a whole year worth of like these little stupid things being put out to paint me as this or that and misrepresented or lied on. And, and honest to God,
know much of it. I don't know much about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know your history with her. I don't know her history with you. I just know y'all don't get along very well. And there's been, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know all the history with you guys. So
Granny did, not me. I actually had cancer.
No, it's too much to even unpack. It's just, she was somebody I really, truly cared about. I trusted her with everything, and you learn, right? You learn. But don't think for one day, Brittney, you won't be me. Because you will. Because she's done it to everybody before me, and I didn't listen to their warnings either, because she sounded very justified in what she was doing. But I can promise you one day it will be you. But thank you for admitting that she admitted there's no photo. I appreciate that, because it's the first time I ever heard anybody admit that there was no photo.
No, I think she did. And to be fair, I mean, not defending her or anything like that, but she did. She's the one that said she clarified that it wasn't, it didn't exist. So
I don't recall her doing that, but then again, I don't look at.
I don't know. Maybe we can, if you're willing to, we can try to do a call or something and talk about some stuff. I think it would probably help to talk about some of the stuff privately, because there is a lot of tension.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
I would absolutely love that, Brittney, but I do feel like every time we get to this point publicly, you either later go live about me, or you go in these 10, 12-hour streams about me and participate. So I kind of get to a point where I'm like, well, why can't we just go our own ways then? Like, if we're not going to find a resolution.
Oh my God. How is someone with such a big mouth so fucking weak? Like, if Brittney wants to talk about you, she can talk about you. Whether she's doing it for 2 minutes or fucking 12 hours. What someone says about you is not your concern. What someone who doesn't like you thinks about you is not your concern. Period. End of story.
We go our own ways. I'm fine with that. To be perfectly honest with you, though, like I said, I'm a little taken back, because this is legit the first time that we've had a conversation and you straight initiated an apology. Usually,
it's the first time you've given me a chance. You haven't given me a chance in over a year, Brittney.
Whatever it is, I'll take it. However we got there, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to talk about more, I'm all for it. If you want to move on and never talk about it again and just go our separate ways, I'm good with that too. Because to be perfectly honest with you, like, what I just got out of you and the conversation we just had is more than we've had in the last 2 years. And
I feel like you keep insulting me, because that's not true. We've had many conversations where I've apologized to you. And right after I said that, Brittney, I was right up here on Queens apologizing to everybody. Even after I said it, I apologized. Yes.
Yeah, it did happen. It's been more like of a power struggle between me and you, big time. Like, yeah.
Can you explain what do you think by that?
Oh, because every time that we would get even close, like it's like we'll start talking and we'll be okay, and then you'll start trying to hold me accountable for everything that I've done, and you've never been apologetic ever.
But I feel the same way about you, and that maybe that's where the disconnect is, because I really feel.
Guys, again, that's why I got the question mark on the title. So far, she has not thrown me under the bus at all. But I can see where somebody might think that, but no, she definitely has not.
That about you, to be honest. So,
all right, well. I mean, like I said, I don't want this to go south again.
Especially with things, you know what I'm saying? Because you get into you did this, you did that, you did this to
right.
me, I did that, you did that to me. Really, it doesn't matter. It's what's done is done. You can't go back on it. It is what it is. But can you move forward? You know what I mean? Can you guys move forward? I mean, she's going to be in chats. She's friends with these folks. She's going to be in their chats. It is shitty to see you in there, for her to see you in there after y'all say, yeah, hey, things are cool, things are good. And then they're talking shit. But then again, sometimes you don't always know. You're busy with your kids. You go in after the fact. You go in before the stream, after sometimes you're behind. Sometimes you pop in and say, hey, and you leave. So, I mean, I think that should, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to hold her accountable for being in other people's chats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree. Except for all they talk about is me. So it's not like it's one part, or it's like the whole stream is Granny. But Brittney can go where she wants.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? People have done that same shit to me. I mean, I totally understand.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tell her she can't go to her friends or support her friends or anything like that. I'm just saying, don't be shocked when I respond. That's all. Like, please understand that that's usually how that operates, right?
Well,
Like, I
that,
see
I
you
mean, I'm
saying
sure
X,
she
Y, and
probably feels
Z.
the same way when people are doing streams and you go in streams about her. I mean, it's probably the same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Where
Right.
she's like, God damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know they're talking shit, but you're
I'm
sitting.
not gonna,
Right. I
I'm not
purposely
going to
stayed
hold
at
her to
certain
a
streams.
standard. I'm not going to hold her to the standard of what everybody else does because I know that's unrealistic. That's an
Yeah.
unrealistic standard
Like, to be
hold
fair,
on somebody.
when nonsense is speaking on you, Brittney, I intentionally don't participate. I do with Megan because usually I know you don't feel this way, but it is in response. But we can agree not to even do that. But yeah, like I could have jumped on the whole like anti-Brittney like real hard as it was going at you with nonsense and everything. And I didn't with purpose. Like I'm not looking to be in a quote unquote war with anybody. I'm just looking to do my
It made
thing.
me feel, kind of felt like you were, it kind of felt like, and you even said,
I'll call bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, I'm not buying that, Granny. Sorry.
this at one time. I haven't had to go at Brittney because nonsense is going at her. So it's like,
Right.
as long as somebody's going at me, you're good. But
No, I
you know,
think
if
you
nonsense
misunderstood that.
stop doing that, you will pick it back up and do it again. And
No,
it's
with all due
like,
respect, Brittney, can you show where I've ever like dedicated just to going at you? I did like 3 streams because I did see one time you were going live.
Members only, like you're so disparaging of my looks, my
No,
kids,
yeah, you do
my
the same
whole
thing. Call me a big
you
nose.
kill my mods, how if I'm married or not. Like
But that all
why
came
be
up
so
recently.
invested?
Well, shit that doesn't even need to be discussed, really, because I mean, it's personal information, anyways, about both y'all. So neither one of y'all really need to even be discussing anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kids, husbands, families, all that shit should be off limits for both y'all. But what's really fucking funny to me is you little shit starting bitch, you right here. Where the fuck's Laura at? Throwing rocks and hiding her hands.
He's too busy making candles.
Okay, let me point something out, JP. I don't watch Queenbee. This is where I watch Queenbee. So where is Laura? I didn't even know this was going on. Why? Because I don't watch Queenbee. Sorry. The fuck?
Candles.
You started
She's
all this
too
shit yesterday, little motherfucker. Where you at?
She's too busy making candles. She's got to make. She sold a lot of candles during yesterday's
All
stream.
I'm saying is she pulled this shit out of the fucking, you know what I'm saying? She pulled this shit out to start shit from 2 fucking years ago, from January 2023.
And
Yeah.
it the way it wasn't, to be fair, because I'm looking at the message right here. I didn't realize that was my message directly to you, Brittney.
Yes,
Hold up, QB. I didn't do it to start shit. I was fucking making a point. There was no starting shit. If I was starting shit, believe me, you would fucking know I was starting shit. I wasn't starting shit with anybody. I don't give a fuck about you.
I thought it was that Angela. I thought that's who you said. So it was
I thought it was too.
Who,
And then I
who the
typed
fuck,
it in.
who the fuck cares about 2020? I saw 2023. I was like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Like,
But
really?
Exactly. But yet all your people bring shit up about me from fucking 2 days ago. I mean, from 4 years ago. Really? But you're saying who gives a fuck about 2023? 2023? How much shit do you guys fucking bring up about me from 2019? Hypocrite much? The fuck out of here. Talk about fucking idiots.
totally misrepresented. I thought like a larger audience is now going to see, so prepare yourself. That's, and you know, I don't even want to be accused of re-speaking of it, so I'll just stop it there. But I never said Queen's going to call CPS. I've had many more messages where I say Queen doesn't go real life. She doesn't dox people. She doesn't. That's why at one point I was sincerely disappointed.
Really? Eileen says a different story. Just saying. Ask what's her name? Ask PJ if Queen doxes people. Ask PJ what Queenbee does behind the scenes. Sit the fuck down with this ass kissing. Holy shit. Call a fucking spade a spade. Now, do I think Queenbee would call CPS? No, I don't. And I fought with somebody about that. They were like, well, she did this, and this. Doesn't matter. I still don't think she's a CPS caller. And I said that yesterday. But this bullshit, come on. Give me a fucking break. Like I said, ask PJ and Dolly if she doxes people. Fuck out of here.
Because I'm like, Queen doesn't do this shit. She's not for this shit. And I got messages from.
Yeah, for either one of you. I mean, like I said, it's just, I don't know. There's things that just don't belong on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That they don't get talked about on YouTube, period. That's it. That's all, you know?
I agree.
Yeah, and I don't appreciate. Listen to some of you in chat. Y'all need to really take a step back. I'm not in control of Laura. Saying that I'm the fire starter and Laura is just a pawn. I didn't even know Laura was doing that live until she hit the start.
Yeah.
No, she's using.
She did the same shit with Aileen. Anywhere she can try to get some shit, start some shit with me, she's going to.
Yeah.
And
she did a double.
start some shit with you. QB, what are you talking about? This is not even about you. This has nothing to do with you. What the fuck are you so narcissistic about? Holy fuck. This was never even about you, Queenbee. Jesus Christ. These people are like legends in their own fucking mind, for real.
Me there.
That
She's
fucking
using
channel's
you.
been dying and on fucking life support for God knows how long.
Yeah,
Remember,
she uses you, Brittany. She uses everyone. Like I always tell people, like she'll pretend to be your friend and then she'll turn on you. It's just how it is.
Who have I turned on? Please tell me. Who the fuck have I turned on, B-Tim? I'll wait. Sorry, you're describing your own buddies, not me. And for the record, I don't agree with Sly. I don't. On this particular issue, I don't. So for anyone fighting with Sly over this, no. Don't fight with my mod, obviously. But I disagree. There really wasn't an opportunity for her to stick up for me because they were just saying stupid shit. At that point, I would never expect her to be like, oh, let me do this. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, you gotta wait a few though.
No, that's fine. I get off in like 8 minutes.
All right. I'll be there like 30. Have something to eat.
I don't have any money.
All right. I'll be there soon. Love you.
Love you too, bye.
All right. So we may have to do this into part 2. I don't know how much is left. But yeah, there's really no opportunity for her to be like, well, let me say this, let me say that. No, Brittney. See, I'm going to get into that probably in a part 2, Crystal, but that's the one thing I noticed too, is everything is about Granny, and I don't hear Brittney's issues being answered. I don't hear anything about Brittney and Brittney's issues. It's all about GW's issues, and that's fucking weird.
As soon as
she pretended to be Granny's friend and flipped on her.
She pretended to be your friend and turned on you.
I didn't turn on Queenbee. Queenbee turned on me. She ended the friendship, B-Tim, not me. Okay? So let's make that clear as day. She ended that friendship. She's the one that pulled out a chat. Fuck you, Laura. Wanted nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with something I did. Granny is a fucking liar. And she lied to me right on panel. That was it. That was it. I was done right after that. But show me anyone else that I turned on, B-Tim. You've never even had a fucking conversation with me. You know absolutely nothing about me. But keep running your mouth. Because I'm sorry, when I see someone's a fucking liar and a real liar on my own, that's when I walk. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, and the funny part is she made it like we were friends when we weren't. Like she elevated our so-called friendship when it wasn't even that. And it's just what she's doing to you right now, Brittany. I mean, not too long ago, she pulled me and you up to berate you, right? And just, and, so it's all about.
Whoa. I pulled Brittany in to berate her. That's a blatant fucking lie. An absolute fucking lie. Granny, you're a fucking liar. This is why I have an issue with you. Because you are a fucking liar. I never, ever pulled her in to go after Brittney. Try again, bitch. And I didn't inflate anything. I was trying to fucking help you, but that backfired.
Who's in the popular seat at the moment? She can't get her foot in anywhere else. Everybody else is tired of her. I wasn't having her. She knows she ain't well. So now.
You weren't having me? Bitch, I wanted nothing to do with you. What are you talking about? Another one with this bullshit inflated ego. Like, what are you talking about? When did I come to you? You're the one that came to me and said how you wanted to do true crime and you wanted to do this and you want, bitch, sit down. Jesus Christ.
I was like, oh, well, Brittany got the numbers. I'll go with Brittany. I mean, it's just basic Laura.
Oh my God. I can't with this. You know what? I'm going to put this out there. Granny, when you have videos, I don't care how long ago it was, when you can produce videos that have 150,000 views, 50,000 views, 80,000 views on true crime only, when you could do that, then you could come talk to me about fucking numbers. Okay, Granny? But not one of you have ever even come close to numbers that I've gotten on true crime. So sit your fucking narcissistic ass down. Again, I don't care if it was 6 years ago, 5 years ago, because in 6 years from now, you'll still never pull the numbers I pulled. So you can use as many years as you want, as many fucking years previously. Jesus Christ, these fucking people.
She gonna get it where she can fit in.
I'm gonna be real though. Like if I was behind Laura doing that video, I wouldn't have chose a screenshot that I didn't even see. Honest to God, that screenshot was not a big deal to me at all. When it was pointed out, like that means Queen's calling CPS, my right hand to God.
And again, let me say this again, so everyone is crystal clear. Those of you that know me for a long time, you know how I feel about this. I don't aim low. Getting 800 people in alive is not my idea of someone to latch on to. You want to know my idea of success? Ryan Hall, y'all. That's my idea of success. The man has 120,000 people in his lives all the time. All the time. Anytime you turn this man on, he's got at least 50,000 in a life. That's who I want. That's the kind of success I like. I'm not peddling with you fucking little 800 people. That's not my idea of success. If I'm going to latch onto something, I go for the gold. I go big. I don't go to fucking a couple hundred people based on a case. The fuck out of here. This is why these people will never succeed. Because they believe in their own mind that they're a couple of hundred people. When I say like a couple hundred, I'll even give them 1,000. That 1,000 people in alive, when their channels are still small, are successful. It's temporary. Look at Molly Golightly, how much she was making and where that went to shit. I mean, like Megyn Kelly at 146,000 last night. I go for the gold. If I'm going to use someone for numbers, I'm hanging out in chats with over 100,000 people watching. Not 100,000 views. I'm talking 100,000 people watching. I've been in astronomy chats with 600,000 people watching. So all these people are so unintelligent. They think so small. They think that 800 or 1,000 people is good. They think that's success. Exactly, Chronicles. That's what I'm saying. And again, if I'm latching on to someone for numbers, I'm not doing it with someone who only gets 1,000 of the same people that watch Queenbee, of the same people that watch Nonsense, of the same people. They all share subs. Nobody's growing. I would have latched on to T-Rev. I would have latched on to JLR. Like, that's why I'm saying these people are fucking delusional with their level of success. It's a joke. It's temporary. I'm not here temporary. I have a goal in mind, and it's not for the same 1,000 people that watch all of you. Like, God, you people are so uneducated.
God, I was like, what? You know, I just always looked at that shit and was like, oh, well, look, there's the bitch defend. No offense, Granny, but you know, at the time I was like, there's the bitch defending me. She's defending me right there. You know, like I didn't even see. Everybody that knows Queen knows she don't delve in CPS. Like I've never even, you know, like to my knowledge, like you pulled cotton back. I got respect for you, and I'm gonna tell you where my respect comes in. And you've dragged me. Everybody knows there's been lives after me, but I have a level of respect for you because Cotton Candy tried to come up here and talk about my kids one day, and you stopped that shit in its tracks. And I was like, you know what? This woman can drag me for filth. I'm always going to have a level of respect because you didn't let that shit go on your panel. And I appreciate that. So, I mean, I don't know. Listen, I'm not behind Laura doing that live stream, y'all. I'm sorry to
Well, I mean, shit is what it is. She does that. That's what she does. So, I mean, I know it ain't. I'm not putting it on you. This is her. She does her own. You know what I'm saying? That's her own shit. She's accountable for her own shit. That ain't on you.
Exactly. I do my own thing. That's one thing QB got right.
Yeah, and I defended you that, Brittney, because I don't want any harm to come to anybody's kid. And I don't appreciate this narrative being pushed that I do. And I feel like you should know that about me. Like, you know, forget all the hearsay of everybody on this side. When the fuck have you ever seen?
It's Granny's own words. What is she talking about? Her own words said this.
Me literally do some shit like that when I defended you.
Well,
like what you're
saying
saying is screenshots.
That I starve my kids, I lock them out.
I never said
my
you starve
kids-
them, to be fair. I never said starve.
That I don't. They ask me for food, and I don't feed them when I'm on the live stream. You say, Granny, there's some things that you say that's going to trigger some crazy ass person to call CPS on me.
Well, to be fair, Brittney, there's some things you allow that can trigger somebody on their own to call CPS on you too, right?
Stop.
There has to be a little bit of shit.
Honest question, like serious question. This comment from Voodoo Doll Maker, I don't even know who that is. Laura did this intentionally. She needs to sell her candles and she don't have the flow in her chat anymore. So she uses other creators for candle sales. Who is Voodoo Doll Maker? Is that Miss Voodoo? Please tell me it's not. Or is that Crazy Doll Lady who changed her name? But let me explain this, okay? I didn't do anything yesterday. How these people want to convince themselves that it's me, that I did something. Hello? How did I do something? It might be Crazy Doll Lady. That's what I'm thinking. But let me also say, and I mean this 100%. There's a difference between business and using. Using is completely different. Do I work with other creators for sales of my business? You sure as fuck bet I do. Damn right I do. I own a legitimate business that I am extremely proud of, that I work my fucking ass off for. And if I want to work with other creators to get more candle sales, you bet your ass I'm going to. And if you got a fucking problem with that, kiss my ass. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So I just want to put that out there. Just so everyone knows. I know Dane's watching. I don't know how much longer. If this needs a part 2, yeah, it looks like it does. Oh, this goes on. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we got like 40 minutes left. It's called networking. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. But what I don't get is why so many people always fall back on my candle business. Why do so many people have such an issue with how I run my business? Because they can't run a business? Because they don't know what good business is? That's not my fucking problem. It's just not. One thing people will tell you that have known me for a long time, 100%, I am the same person I was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Have I grown in a lot of ways? Absolutely. Have I changed in a lot of ways? Yeah. But you know what? Have I matured? Absolutely. But you know what hasn't changed? The core of who I am. I know. How dare I work and make candles? And like, how dare I? Chronicles, honestly, if every single creator that had a following said to me, hey, I'll promote your stuff for a free candle. There you go. Give me your address. I'll send you a free candle. For people that are really going to push it. One sale makes up for that candle. So if somebody with 10 people said to me, hey, give me a candle, I will absolutely send them a free candle, have them love it, and then promote it. And if one person from them buys it, then it pays for that one. So I don't understand why people use it like it's a negative. Oh my God. It is my business that I busted my fucking ass for. So I'm sorry that these people are so jealous that they have nothing to live for. I just don't get it. You're the Laura I fell in love with. Well, thank you, Leslie. It's fucking crazy to me. Between making candles and making meth, I would say choose wisely. Believe me, sometimes making chemicals, can be interesting. Because people attack and cover what they love to, but can't. Oh, I agree with that. But you are thinking like a productive business owner. They have no clue. Absolutely. But I just don't know why they always use it as a negative. Like I'm doing something wrong. Damn right I'm going to fucking peddle my candles. Damn right. Peddle ideas, peddle candles. Of course I am. I want every fucking creator in here, every sub to own one of my candles, if not multiple candles. But that's what I'm saying. It's called fucking networking, assholes. But these people are so uneducated. They truly have not a fucking clue. They just don't. They're that clueless. I have come to this conclusion. Exactly. How dare I be creative? But I guarantee you others are doing it behind the scenes, but they don't want to do it publicly because then they can't because they can't bash me. It's fucking ridiculous. Laura Tony Fire says, Jonice, fuck them, China on. Absolutely. But I do got to go pick up Dayton. We will finish this on part 2 because I got a lot to fucking say. I really do. So I'm going to leave this exactly where it's at. And I'll be back in an hour because I know Dayton's going to be like, let's get food. So I'll be back at 6:04 my time. So 1 hour because I want to finish this out. All right. I'll see you guys shortly.